In matters of opinion, swim with the current. But in matters of principle, stand like a rock. So PSSM has got a few principles. No animal eating, Baba. No fish eating. No bird killing. No bird caging. We don't want to say fish in aquariums. Don't curtail the freedom of living beings. Let them be free. As you want to be, every animal wants to be free. If I put you inside a cage, how do you feel? You want freedom. You give freedom to other beings. This is the principle that we stand like a rock. In other matters of which kind of kurta I have to wear, which is a matter of opinion. You may wear a cloth or you may not wear a cloth. We swim with the current. If everybody is wearing a coat, we also will wear a coat. If everybody is wearing a dhoti, we'll also wear a dhoti. It's a matter of opinion. There's no principles involved. Everybody has to do meditation. We stand like a rock. And we have to build pyramids to energize the earth planet. We stand like a rock. Plant-based food, we stand like a rock. Other matters is up to you. In whatever culture you are born and brought up, you adhere to your own culture. Every culture is beautiful. Christian culture is beautiful. Hindu culture is beautiful. Communist culture is beautiful. Islamic culture is beautiful. Every culture is beautiful. Stick to your culture. Never change your culture. Never change your religion in which you are brought up. Every religion is beautiful. But the principles are universal. You have to stick to those universal principles, which are common to all cultures and all religions and all people. That's what is spiritual science. The most important one is plant-based food. Next is meditation, anapanasati meditation, observing the breathing, to calm the mind, to tranquil the mind, to tame the monkey mind. Anapanasati meditation. Always speak according to the understanding of the listener. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. And in matters of opinion, swim with the current happily.
Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the masters and friends, and very warm welcome to day 18th of this miracle program. Yesterday, we learned 5 sutras of manifestation from Chandra sir. So let's continue and welcome Chandra sir. Over to you, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. In matters of principles, we stand like a rock. What are those principles? That's what we're learning here. Aham Brahmasmi is the principle. I am the consciousness. Uddhared Atmanatmanam. I am the consciousness, I am that, and then I take care of myself. I have a past, I'm here, I'm experiencing everything, I'm going forward. So the principle is known. And so when I want to know more about myself, when I want to take care of myself, now there is always interference from everything around. What do you know? That's not at all right. You come here. We don't hold on to things that are immaterial, but we hold on to things that are very, very material. For that, we need to know the principles first. Everything that we talked about, what is enlightenment? They're all principles. And then in implementing them, we don't compromise. We are there with a master. You are there nicely and quietly because you know that I want to absorb maximum from the master or from an expert. Then somebody was ignorant. Your manager is telling, why did you keep quiet? You didn't even open your mouth. It'll put pressure on you. Because the only thing I know is that when experts are there, I have to speak and then show that I know. That principle we don't compromise. Our mind will tell us, come on, speak. The big meeting is there, you should speak. Speak what? Only if you have add value, otherwise not. We will not let somebody distract us. Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. So we have the principle. We go to a place to eat. Nothing is available for you to eat because everything has got non-vegetarian in there. There will be a lot of pressure. Eat something. Oh, there's only egg you can eat. It's okay. No problem. Principle is there. We'll die if that's what is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen to the body. But we won't. Mahatma Gandhi never compromised on his principle. We know this. Either I will go to jail again and again and again. Doesn't matter whether I will not be compromising on a principle. There is so much internal pressure was there. External pressure understandable. Internal pressure was there. You have to give up. We have to allow weapons to be used. I'm a bundle of love. And so I'll have to give this. My purpose is this. And so even though she is very, very frail and fragile, Mother Teresa did an enormous amount of service. And of course, so much of pressure from the quarters, don't do this, don't do that, it's not good for you. But she had her principle intact, that she had to serve till the last moment. She kept serving. The environment is always going to be, which is ignorant of the principles, is going to constantly give advice, put pressure. But if we don't succumb and then compromise on our principles, Then we are in friendship with consciousness, because then we are acting like consciousness. Think of it, if you've got friends with you and then they're not ethical or they not show integrity every now and then, would you like to continue your spending time with them? Of course, deep inside, the understanding is there. He or she is the same stuff as you, but the different levels of evolution. Every now and then, breaking the integrity doesn't cut it. It has to be there all the time. Every now and then, somebody is stealing, somebody is lying, somebody is doing this, concealing facts. Then would you be continuing your association and say, okay, now this person has to evolve? I'll get them to meditation, but you spend your time elsewhere. Same thing, consciousness wants to make friendship greatly, to give everything, then we need to stand like a rock in the principles once you understand the principles. My meditation, I should not compromise. I won't compromise. Opinions, of course. When somebody comes with a nice dress, I wear a shirt, oh, this one, it's too loose on you. Stop that. Just like they're giving opinion, not necessary. Or somebody says, can you wear something new? Okay, fine, I'll wear it. No argument for it, doesn't matter. Anything that is impermanent is not a principle. That means anything that changes its definition from time and place. What is right in United States is not right here, then it's not a principle. It cannot be a principle. What is right in United States is not right here, or vice versa. It changes from people to people, place, changes from time to time, or place to place. What is there 100 years ago, and then now it's viewed differently, then it is not viewed differently. It's viewed differently, that's not a principle. So the culture, in many cases, is changes from place to place. As a group came together and set some rules or guidelines for. In my community, I have a set of rules. Your community, another set of rules. In the United States, here we have one set of rules. One community says that dogs cannot be walked on the street without a leash. Another community says that, hey, they are there, let them be there. These are changing from place to place. And so they're not principles. Things that do not change from time and place. That means they are not materially influenced. Everything they talked about what is enlightenment, whenever that one of the days we spoke about, all of that is, they're all principles. Yes, I made a mistake yesterday. I made a mistake, sure. I shouted or no, something I did. So what can I do now? Should I go on regretting about it? Somebody vacated the body. No, I don't cry. Yes, I care for it, I feel for it, but I don't cry. Hey, you're not crying. What do others think? Come on, cry now. Your in-laws are there. These people are there. You don't even shed a single tear. You know it. And so then you don't force yourself to do it. Why are you not even bothered? I mean, you did such a big mistake and you don't have minimum. You're not even apologetic about it, not even saying sorry, you're not even, seems like, talking about it. The principle is that you don't regret about things that have happened. The regret breeds new regretful experiences, you know it. I'm sorry. You didn't even apologize. I'm sorry. Okay, you want me to feel bad that I'm sorry? That means that I make mistakes. That means I accept it. That means I create more of it. The environment or our internal mind, which is, of course, is confused, is always influenced through the environment, is also saying, pushing us to compromise. Anytime you are compromising on a principle, then your heart, when you're tuned into the heart, it'll tell you, okay, something not right. You're not enjoying it. So we develop the strength to face. We develop the strength. Meditation, of course, is giving us the strength, dear friends. The more clearer we are, the knowledge, the more clarity we have about it. Your thoughts create reality, so you can do anything. So do anything. What's wrong in eating animals? It's simply thoughts create reality, so you can simply negate everything that you did. No problem. So there is this argument comes, so it's okay. Plants have consciousness, animals have consciousness, so then you can eat this and that. But this comes from not fully understanding spiritual science. All the books that we recommended are the beginning, starting point of knowing what is the spirit, what is the science of spirit, and so then the spiritual science is well understood. That you are consciousness, I am conscious. Everything is that. And so I minimize consequences. I minimize consequences in my actions. I minimize interference. No interference into something, some other life. Let's go into meditation once again, dear friends. The unfamiliar becomes familiar with every meditation. The unfamiliar is infinity. And so yesterday, the 3-hour full moon meditation is important. The infinity is unfamiliar. And so then by definition, you go on being with it. In every meditation, we are with this unfamiliar field. Reading an article in Pilot Baba, of course, I met him, Pilot Baba. I met him. He came to Pyramid Valley. Very fortunate to be associated and meet these great yogis. He was an Indian pilot, highly educated also. So, Indian pilot, in one of the wars, his flight plane was about to crash. And his plane was about to crash because in the high altitudes, this I remember is India-Pakistan war. About to crash, but in his, he was 33 then, in his childhood, he always used to see one Baba, he used to come and go. He was like a beggar. That Baba used to come and go every now and then he used to see and then he would go. And of course he didn't understand. And the plane was about to crash. And then his co-pilots, they thought, okay, now anyway they're going to die. But at that time, suddenly, this Baba enters the flight and sits next to him and the pilot, maneuvers the plane. And then nicely, carefully lands it and then it goes. The story narrated by him. This is long, long before, right, in 70s. Maneuvers the plane and then lands it safely and then smiles at him and goes. So then that's when Pilot Baba then starts questioning. What do I know? I thought I am the expert in pilot I went the pilot course, everything, so I know about it. Yet here, something miracle happened. Miracle is a program. Something miraculous happened here. So you wanted to go and then know. That's when I recognized you know so little. The thing that I'm not familiar with is so much is there. And so he went in search of that Baba into Himalayas because he knew that he came in there. That his story was there. Now, you know, Pilot Baba, if you study, he was able to stay underwater for 3 days. Many people experimented on him. Put him in a water cell. Japanese did experimentation, Russians did experimentations on him. Just stay in water for 3 days. Defies all the scientific logic. Unfamiliar things are there. So many unfamiliar. That we become familiar, meditation is the way. Because how do you explore the invisible? Only through meditation. You go into the field of invisibility. Where else can you go? These things should not become, if they're surprising us, that means we are still thinking that, okay, they should not surprise us. These stories must inspire us, not surprise, and catch us in surprise. So our meditations have to be as long as sincere. If you want to know and familiarize ourselves with the unfamiliar, so what do? We gain those experiences. We become familiar, then we know something like this, then we can. That's what it is. That yesterday the 5 sutras open to possibilities. If I read the story of Pilot Baba, then you say, oh, he's almost concluded he's going to die. By the next moment, he didn't die. So then we're more open to the possibilities. So let's go to the meditation day, friends. Relax yourself. You practice breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to rest the mind and then merge into this infinite field of quantum energy. When you rest the mind, of course, there are several benefits to the body and mind. But our goal is to transcend the body and mind. And so of that, we withdraw our senses, pratyahara, and then slowly, be empty of thought in the mind. And that happens by observing our breath. Observe the breath, attention at the root of the nose and middle of the eyebrows. With you closing your eyes, observing the breath at the root of the nose at that point, but observe the breath there. When you observe the breath that is going in and coming out, the natural breath, mind is becoming empty. The mind is becoming empty, experience that emptiness, various meditative states that may happen at that point. Whatever that happens to you as your mind is becoming empty, observe all of it. In case you have thoughts, attention back to the breath. But when something happens to you, move your attention onto that thing that's happening to you. Movement of the body, sensations, feeling of energy, currents passing, head heavy, lightness, tingling, colors, visions, all of them, observe all of them. But in case there are thoughts, and you know there are thoughts, attention back to the breath. Simple practice. Before we do this, we're practicing heart elevation process for a few minutes. Just follow my guidance for this, dear friends. Relax yourself. Relax your body. Scan your body from head to toe. And relax every part of your body, dear friends. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. And rest your attention on your sacred heart. With a slow, long, relaxing breath, connect with your heart center. Feel. Feel the beat, the rhythm of your heart. Your heart center, helping you expand your life, helping everyone thrive in their life. With its emotions and energies of love, compassion, kindness, care, gratitude. Notice it. Breathe more life into it, the relaxing breath, bringing memories of the past or visions of the future where you move into a higher emotion of love, of compassion, of appreciation. The life full of energy. That life, those experiences that bring us into coherence, that bind, that align our body, mind, and energy. Playing with the child, walking in that park of nature, hugging the tree, helping somebody who needs that. Comfort, whatever that may be, dear friends. Go into that experience, feel that emotion, elevate yourself. Allow yourself to direct that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet, or to those who are in need, to help them heal, to help them create a great future for themselves. You can go into your greatness only when you are coherent, dear friends. Relive that moment and feel that energy and allow yourself to direct that energy to all things, to every corner of this planet. Feel. The more you share your energy, the more coherent you become, dear friends. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are in a powerful group meditation, dear friends. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Resting your attention at your third eye center, the middle of your eyebrows, and you observe your breath. Your mind is becoming empty. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath. Allow yourself to merge into this intelligent, universal, connecting in breath and the out breath. become aware of the emptiness inside of you, all around you. And yourself to experience that quietness. At the center of yourself. All emptiness is energy. This is the limitless field of energy, the quantum field of energy. That infinite field of possibilities. The field of energy of love, of empowerment, of the mystic, of healing. The more you stay connected to it, as no body, as no thing, the more you tune in to these energies. Hello yourself. To loosen to this field of no body, of no thing. Into this emptiness. Everything is connected. In this field of connection, you are that ever existing, that ever expanding, ever blissful, energy. This is your greater mind. The more you are with it, with this emptiness, this field of light, the field of connection, the more empathetic you become. The more divine you become. The more purposeful you become. Friends, let's express gratitude to all things and everyone in our lives. Your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, mentors, to family, friends, colleagues, relatives, partners, to this grand nature, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, planetary kingdom, angelic kingdom, to everything you use, the technology, the system, the company, the governments, gratitude to yourself and to this whole field of existence. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. There is a beautiful stanza in Gita. If we stand like a rock and principles is true, then we uphold this. Uddared atmanatmanam na atmanam avasadayet. Atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva atmano pratmanaha. It simply says, then Atma, or consciousness, takes care of itself. Uddared atma atmanam. That means uddhara means, you take care of itself. Rule yourself. And consciousness takes care of itself. You take care of yourself. We are the friend to ourselves, we are the greatest enemy to ourselves. Atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva ripratmanaha means you are the friend, you are the bandhu, you are the friend to yourself, relative to yourself, but you are also the enemy to yourself. You are consciousness, I am consciousness. So who is taking care of whom then? We just need to know that I am the whole, that I am that energy field, that I am matter tiny, I am energy all. So then if I know this, Gautam Buddha said, be a light unto yourself. He knows this, he said, you are the light unto yourself. That means you solve your challenges through your own energy and your own strength. We take care of ourselves. Who will take care? Okay, today I have a problem. I request Sonaji, she'll help. Tomorrow, maybe. Day after tomorrow also, she'll help. Fourth day also, you go to her, she'll help. Fifth day, you go to her, she'll help. She'll say, no, 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 no. This is not how it works. This is depending on me. This will go on. It's not possible. It's not possible. And we go on, when we see somebody, we go on helping unasked because somewhere we become sympathetic to them. We forget the nature of ourselves. We become sympathetic, we provide this unasked help. So they'll come back to you, come back to you, come back to you, come back to you. We have to move from doing good karma to truth karma, dear friends. Good karma, saying, okay, it's a nice thing. Yeah. Karma, I'll do good karma. I'll go on helping. Do the right help. When will I remove my suffering? Avidya is the cause of the suffering. So then vidya. Now, just because I have my knowledge, can that lead to removal of suffering of somebody? If they don't have the knowledge, you know it. They can never remove themselves out of the suffering unless they increase their understanding. And so my good karma is helping somebody materially. They are giving them a little more comfort, felicitation. That's all it is doing. But then suffering is not removed. So do good karma, but then make sure to do the truth karma. That is to spread, and then whatever that is helping me to remove my suffering, it must be then given. Tell me, this knowledge of dhyana, this knowledge of spiritual science should be the foremost in our priority to give to somebody before, or at least in line along with what we are doing to others. It is true until the time you knew about it. Before I knew anything about it, the only thing I know is somebody asks for money, I'll give. Somebody says sponsor my education, I'll give. Somebody says this, I'll give. Easy. I see it tangible. But after knowing, and I'm happy because of my meditation, and my whole lifetime I spent doing many things. I went to temple, I did this and that. But my peace of mind is only not there. Forget about creation. So wherever I went, they asked me for money for building one more temple. Okay, I kept giving. Oh, I sponsored, the $10,000 worth of gold thing. Okay. Then I did some good karma. But once we know that the true liberation is happening through this very knowledge, through this very meditation, then our all efforts are this, Uddhared Atman Atmanam. So we take care of ourselves. John Milton said, mind is in its own place, and in that place it can make hell out of heaven, heaven out of hell. Mind is its own place. In that place, it can make hell out of heaven, heaven out of hell. So hell and heaven are what we create in our mind. Now, this can only be removed through right meditation so that we can gain better understanding of ourselves through right wisdom. And so no matter how we do material help, how we give soothing words, that's not going to change somebody unless they go through what you do. So if we uphold this principle that when the challenges come, first of all, we are going inward to know and then take care of ourselves. And we are upholding the principle means that then we are letting others also to take care of themselves, to do everything possible for them to absorb this into their life. We talk about this actively. We are shut off. No, meditation, don't talk about it. But we stand like a principle and say, yes, this is what really solves. So we believe in it, we talk about it actively, we talk about it. That's how marketing works. It's about marketing, but it starts with learning. And the more scientific word is learning. And learning, repetition, it takes, but because we believe in it, we talk about it. There are many meditations are there. Yeah, I can do this, I can do that. You believe that the moment you understood this meditation fully, then talk about this. Stand like a present rock on this thing. Don't dilute it, just like that. So my punya or my good deeds are only for me. They can never do good to somebody else. And if there's a temporary help we can only give, but someone has to change in the mind. Someone has to form that connection to the intelligence. These two are the only way. Then this principle, Uddhareda Atman Atmanam, a soul, an Atma, an energy, a consciousness needs to take care of itself. This is the message from Bhagavad Gita. And for that, we do a lot of meditation. That is also there. Let me read this sloka. That is also there. Samam kaya sirograsam dharayanna chalam sthiram sampreksha nasikagram swam visaswanahayalokiyan. It fundamentally says that you observe your breath, nasikagram, put your attention there in a nice posture. Attention there. Then everything will come. So two things. One is we take care of ourselves. Now, if you want to grow spiritually, then when we have questions, first do the sadhana. Beginners, okay. But otherwise do our intense sadhana. Look inward. Maximum. Then ask. First we have to make our own homework fully. Same principle. Uddharedatmanatmanam. Same principle. I do my homework. I sit down for meditation. I contemplate what's happening. So just in the contemplation, ask questions when this challenge after coming. In that contemplation, answers will come. Solutions will come. Because where you place your attention, there you place your energy. You know this. And so then manifestation must happen. That means whatever that you're looking for must show up. I'm looking for an answer, it must show up. I was looking for answers and say how to integrate breath meditation into various government policies in India. how to integrate into the various things that are there. Then you can go about talking to many, many people. You go about doing, there's one way, that is, of course, is the way. Then in a moment, it may come a moment, for in a moment, I said, let me see if what ChatGPT will know. And I typed. And then Bob, it gives such a nice list of many things that are there, that in sports ministry has a something, and then of course mental health there is something, in education there are 2, 3 things are there, and this is there, that is there. Came in minutes. You keep thinking about it. Sometimes you don't think out of the box. Out of the box is this. The only thing that I knew, okay, I have to meet an expert 1, expert 2, expert 3. I still will do it. I still will do. But I was thinking about it. Then there is one senior person in this department that I wanted got suddenly introduced out of nowhere in Vizag in a party. In Vizag, I got introduced to a person who is sitting in Delhi. I could never think that this is going to happen, I can tell you. Where is Vizag? Which is more like my family place, I'll go there. In some discussion, he said, no, he is the chief coordinator there, sitting in there, and I know him very well, I'll introduce you. Because I was thinking about it, and I got introduced. This will happen. So, dear friends, the good karma is to help simply others make their life more comfortable. But the truth karma is to go in search of truth and then spread the truth. Good karma is seeing, okay, I'm seeing everybody has body, everybody has this matter, and so I help. We do that until the time I know about it. But then the moment I know the truth karma, which is what permanently removes somebody's suffering, then I'm moving towards, to the best of my ability, to support, moving towards doing that. Then I'm truly upholding the principle that I know. Meditation not for them. I don't think they can understand it, so let's not bother about them. A lot of times we conclude for somebody else. They won't understand it. Not true. Patri's entire life, he taught to drivers, he taught to maids, he taught to farmers, he taught to people who are just not there in their life. And so everybody can take it. It's not just for only elite. That's another big myth. But we stand like a rock on the principles means, dear friends, when we recognize that suffering is due to individual ignorance, avidya is the root cause of suffering from Gautama Buddha, Uddharet Atmanatmanam, that a soul can only take care of itself. And we recognize this principle, then we uphold it fully. We move our children towards meditation, towards wisdom, towards knowledge. We move our colleagues towards it. We talk, we ask, we pursue this. We pursue this. And if we have infinite potential, nothing is impossible. So we don't get to simply become helpless and say, oh, this is such a big system, how will the change happen? We don't deter ourselves just because of that. Instead, we make that first step. We have to make the first step. If we have fully understood this concept, we make the first step. It's brick by brick a house is made. You don't just suddenly put the wall up. Brick by brick. But then when you do it magically, the help will come anyway. If I'm practicing meditation, if I've healed myself through meditation, if I've understood myself and said, if this is the way, then I will not, and then we would not waste another moment in not spreading this. And if I'm not doing it, that means I've not understood, so then I must go more into this practice to see what is it. If you're not doing it, you're not understood enough. That's all it is. This is either we are milk or curd, one of those two. Two states are there. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of ourselves. Procrastination, delaying. Swadhyaya and meditation are the greatest friends to ourselves. Means in our meditation, our reading. The contrary, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination is the biggest enemy. Because as a consciousness, we never waste time. All the stories you read about mythological stories, there's no wastage of time. There is only celebration constantly. There is something being happening. So we do that constantly. So thank you very much, dear friends. We'll meet again tomorrow. Madam, any announcements today? Ajit ji?
Yes, sir. The assessment tool will be sent soon to all the participants through their respective WhatsApp groups. So please, when they get it, please fill and send it back. Might only take 5 minutes, and also good way to know where you are in this program and track your own progress. And sir, there was a question by Vanita ji in chat group. Do we have time to answer it?
Okay.
She said, can you please explain the technique of watching your breath between your eyebrows?
Okay. Now, so the breath is going into the nose through a nostril and coming out, right? It could be the same nostril, second, doesn't matter. But it is going in and it is coming out. And it's going in all the way. It's going in all the way. It enters, it's going all the way. Right? It has to go all the way. It pass through this point also, isn't it? It pass through this point in between the nostril. It's called third eye point because right behind somewhere in the middle of the brain, there is this gland, pineal gland. Third eye activation. No, not here, but somewhere in the middle. But it's so middle of the eyebrows is called nasikagra, the tip, the root of the nose starts here. We observe the breath there, meaning observe the flow of the breath there. So you put your attention in that point, because you can put your attention here or here or here. Then I want you to notice the flow of air going in and coming out. That's all we're saying, nothing else. Notice that air going in. So right now I'm here, close my eyes, my attention right there. So when you are noticing, if you're already very calm, like now, where we're all fully potentially in an alpha state of calmness, when we're very calm, then of course the breath is very minimal. When you are in a very calm state, the body requires very less energy anyway, and it's very minimal. So then it is very light breath. You notice a little bit of that. Right, there is breath going in, you observe. If you observe here, there's a lot of air is going in, you can observe it. So initially, as a beginner struggling, you could put your attention anywhere in the nose, we say that, and observe the breath as it's going in. As it's going in, you may have a little bit of sensation of it going through the nostrils of the thing. When it's going in, maybe it's very cold coming out, maybe it's warm. Little bit sensation may be there, but all we want to do is to just simply observe without necessarily concentrating on it. Yeah, okay, I see there is something going in, coming out. That's all it is. Observe that. When you put your attention there, observe it. Anytime you observe the breath, the body regulates automatically. It just starts coming down into coherent state. So as it regulates, it comes to the coherent states and relaxing, that means, then suddenly the requirement of breath also goes down. How much air you need to take in goes down, goes down. So then it becomes shorter and shorter. Breath becomes lighter and lighter. So when you start observing heavy breath and slowly, slowly, slowly becomes lighter. And so as it becomes lighter, it's difficult to find anything out there. You don't even find. Instead of empty, you are there. As becoming lighter, it's not there. You can't just really notice it anymore. You're trying to find through your observation, meaning your attention. That's your awareness. And then you don't find anything. But by then, something magical would have happened. By then, you are potentially, instead of an energy experience in the body, somewhere there's some kind of sensation. Maybe there, moment may be there, but you are there. You know where you are. The music is faintly being heard. I'm speaking something, but you are here, you don't hear. And sometimes you're not just there at all. You're somewhere like in a sleep state. You're not aware of yourself at all. All of these are possible. If you're not aware, anyway, you can't do anything. You don't know where you are, so nothing you can do. But you're aware of something happening in your body or mind and witness it, right? That's what we're saying. But if thoughts are there, attention back to the breath, and again, attention there, and then see, okay, now where is the breath? And the breath will slowly could be observed. Okay. Yes, Chandraji.
Good morning, Chandra sir, and all the friends. Good morning. I have just two questions. One is, you said the consciousness takes care of itself and you take care of yourself. Why we have to divide them that way? Consciousness is mind.
That's what you are
I-
conscious, you take care of yourself.
Consciousness takes care of itself. That's what you said. Then you take care of yourself. That's what I understood from what you said.
You are conscious. You are consciousness, and so you take care of yourself.
Or maybe I wrote it. I heard it misheard you.
Consciousness takes care of itself. And since you are consciousness,
Oh, okay.
you are consciousness, you take care of yourself. Consciousness takes care of itself, but you are that to take care of yourself.
Now I get it. I think that's a misunderstood your concept, what you say. Now it makes very good sense. I was wondering why we have to create that division. I was just wondering why we have to create this division. And the second one is, this is also I feel if I'm helping somebody, they have some need, and I'm not thinking about the karma, good karma or bad karma, just to go and we do the help that person continuously. It is happening. It's not due to sympathy or pity or anything, just felt like helping the person. Why we have to worry about good karma? Are we doing the good deed karma? It's and it's not, I can't expect that other person to be transformed by what whether she is transforming or not by this, what I am doing. That I don't know. I may get some misunderstood concept from it, what you said. I was
So
not.
you help you. If somebody is there, have you taught them meditation?
Yeah.
Are you sitting with them for meditation? Rather than going and then sitting them and then taking care of massaging or whatever they're doing this and that for them, sit with them for first meditation. Help them go through it, because very soon then they'll take care of themselves. That's all we are saying. As much as you're giving a physical help, make sure you give and then you prioritize this in giving them the help of meditation. Then you are giving them an opportunity to take care of themselves. Otherwise, you are taking care of them all the time.
Odd. That I can see it. It's a way of, but when we help,
Now, when you're helping, if they're not ready to, they're only selective in taking. They're only selective in taking what they want to take, and they don't take meditation. And so they only simply take your physical help. Now, what do? You go on doing it for your lifelong help? What is your dharma at that point? What's your dharma? You want them to be dependent on you throughout their lifelong just because you got an opportunity to do the physical help. If they're not sincere in their practice, they're not sincere, they don't want to take it. You tell them, yeah, no, that's not for me, and they're simply expecting you to give that other help that you're giving. They would keep giving that.
Okay.
You want to keep giving that to them?
No, that becomes then a selfish motive if I keep giving, thinking I'm getting something. No, but if they don't get anything out of it, if they are not responding, or if they don't feel fit into that kind of help what I'm doing, there's no point in doing it to them.
So when you know what helps you is this meditation, the higher understanding, and then when you're trying to give it to them, they're not ready to take. They only want to take material help. And then now, what is your dharma? Your dharma is to see that they become independent. Now you make them dependent simply because I see them as human,
Oh,
as them as
okay.
body. I go on giving them. You make them dependent on you. Then you're not even fulfilling your dharma.
Okay,
You're not letting
now
them learn
I
the
get it.
lesson.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not letting them learn the lesson. That butterfly is struggling, and then you went and broke that cocoon, so then you didn't make any good help to them. Instead, you're making their life more suffering because you're not even letting them learn through that. You
Okay.
see, we have to give the help to the possible. The child doesn't want to do homework. He'll do every day. Will you do every day homework?
No, that's not they have to do
You
the
want to tell
homework.
them, you
It's
do one day
practice.
homework, you do second day, but you do every day. You'll not do.
Okay. Yeah, not to make them
That's
dependent
why
on.
some people at 35 years, 40 years, they're clinging on to the mothers or dads and saying, a small thing also, they can't make a decision because we are just given help, unasked help. We just made them so dependent. What a sad story. At 35, they're asking small things. About 5 kgs should I buy or 3 kgs should I buy? What is this?
Oh yeah, that is.
Make them independent. So they feel confident to make the decisions and move forward,
Yeah.
whether you're there or not there.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true. I get it. Yeah. Okay. Not to make
So
them.
what I'm saying is, as much as we give them comfort. That's why, Patri is very clear. When somebody comes to Pyramid Valley, give them food. What is required for this body? There are two things: body, food, energy, meditation. Nothing else is required. Body, food, soul, meditation. In between, everything else is comfort.
Yeah, that's true.
So give food, because without the food, this body does not, because somebody in the body consciousness cannot cooperate. So give that. Your job done. Now make them sit for meditation. People who are there around you, they're dependent on you, your children, your maids, your helpers, your assistants. They're there
Yeah.
around you. Yes, give them some clothes, support them. They're getting married. Okay, give them some money. If they need that help, financial help one time. All these things you do for those who are around you, because they're helping you in your mission, carry the mission. But our mission should be to continue to give what liberates us. And if that is knowledge is Uddhareda Atmanatmanam, then we have to see that others also get it. Right. Now, if they don't get it, okay, so fine. That means you got your plan to learn through the suffering. So they will have to, but don't leave them. Every now and then, your best possible way, hey, come, I want to know, how are you? Sit down, let's do meditation to the best possible way. But don't go on giving just because they don't take it. Selectively, they take what they want. Don't go on giving and make them depend on you. Right?
Yeah, that's true. That
Right.
really I learned it now.
Where will I do my time? Then I will go and find somebody else who needs this help. I'll go to them. I'll go to one more person. I'll go to one more person, one more person, one more person. I'll give to them. Right. They're same thing. They need some food. I'll give them food. Okay. Then make them comfortable in the body a little bit. And then make them sit and then meditate and then give this knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Now, who will take care of them? Now, this question will come. You have understood this knowledge. Now you do this knowledge. There are many who don't understand knowledge. They'll continue to take care of them anyway. That change will go on.
Yeah, that's there in the world. I
The same
see.
will go on. But until the time I knew that is right to me, so that's what I was doing. But the moment I knew doing right is to see that people are independent, people are this, then these are my principles, and then I spread this principle greatly, uphold it. Right. Until that time I knew that's what it is. But then when I got to know that there is something more liberating, then that's what I will hold on to. So we need to make the switch, madam. The sooner we switch, make the switch, the sooner we establish a liberated world. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see sometimes some people came to do the meditation with me, and some of them are not interested. They just want to please me, thinking that's going to make me happy, or not to say no to me. So that time I had some instinct from myself. We did it for a few weeks.
Do you work in energy world? Do you work in energy world? When people around us are not listening, and then we go beyond them, number one.
Yeah, that's where I learned that.
Work in the energy world. In your thought wheel, you wish for greatness of everybody. You wish for people to resolve conflicts. Right? You wish that people get to know about it. They come to practice of this. Because every effort is got its your energy, that energy releasing is always helping. We don't have to sit helpless. Now, the primary creation is in the energy world. So we keep creating there. You see, we are liberated out of this whole thing saying that I can't do this. Do it here because that's the concept, isn't it? What I think here, slowly will eventually come around. And it'll happen. Right?
Awesome. It's true. That's true, sir. I got it. Thank you, Chandra,
Right.
sir.
Okay. So thank you very much, friends. Sudarshan. Yes, sir, what's going on?
Namaste, Chandra sir.
Namaste.
Thanks for giving opportunity. Yes, sir. All going good. So we are doing couple of sessions in my office this month also. So everybody is inspiring and new people also joining with our breath mindful meditation.
Have you subscribed to this magazine called Dhyana Jagat?
No, sir. I'll do it, sir. Yeah.
Only then you'll know about Pilot Baba and then many, many masters here. You have to do this. The
Sure,
online
sir.
version is there now.
Sure,
Dhyana.
sir. Dhyana Jagat. Okay, sure, sir. I'll do it today itself.
Those who get English, English, then subscribe to Spiritual India, Spiritual Science
Sure, sir.
from PSSM. Those Hindi, then it's I believe called Pyramid Jagat.
Pyramid Jagat. Okay, sure,
In
sir.
Hindi, those are Hindi. Online versions are there. When we read these magazines, right?
Sure, sir.
There's a tremendous
So
amount
it's the online version or we will get the physical book, sir?
we have to talk to them. Physical
Okay, sir.
is difficult. They are far away. This being made out of Hyderabad.
Sure, sir.
Online version is there. You print it black and white every month.
Sure, sir.
Locally. Okay. Right. We delayed our trip by a couple of months. Now we'll be coming there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Apurva Garu mentioned me like in July something date. So maybe
So
after
then we can-
GCML we'll regroup like that she mentioned.
Correct. So we'll do, what is your long weekend? July 4th is that one again what? Independence Day weekend.
Independence Day, sir. Yeah.
That's when we will do the retreat. So
Oh, perfect, sir. Awesome.
okay.
If you confirmed because a couple of retreat centers are following up with me. Yeah, once you confirm, then
This
I'll
is
go ahead.
confirmed. This is
Okay.
confirmed. We made the change and then we redrew the schedule.
Sure,
So, but that's the dates. Then we must go and then find a retreat place at that time.
Sure,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. But this is
Thank you.
so we are there end of July, August.
Okay.
We'll be for MMS. And
Okay.
then soon after that, we'll come back. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, friends. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.
I start my day with love, wanna start my day with love. That's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love, wanna start